Greetings and salutations, Second Star Right, back with more Raid Shadow Legends, and longtime viewers will have known, or even viewers for the past month, will see that I'm in a different corner of the room now. The studio is still a work in progress after the move. The corner that I was originally had set up shop in did not accommodate all of my computational equipment. So I had to move to a different corner of the room where I have a bunch of different desks set up, and I'm surrounded by computers, and I'm in tech heaven. But that be that as it may, the lighting in this corner is a little bit more dodgy, and I still need to work on the echo a little bit, although it's not as bad in this corner as it was over in the other one. But again, priorities, right? Raid is a little bit, down here, and everything else in life is a bit more up here. Raid down here, life up here, raid down here, but it's still fun. So every opportunity I get to make a raid video, I will do so, and I will at some point get this arranged in a more professional manner, or a manner more besuiting my amazing viewers. Okay, so it is a double void weekend, double chance for voids and legendaries. Epics and legendaries from void shards, which is a fun thing. Not for me. It always stinks for me because I have horrible luck when it comes to void shards. But for everybody else, they're going to have a great time. So if you want to, excuse me, watch this video where I will go through my 24 void shards and see what happens. Will I get that Madame Ceres has been eluding me for 2 Halloweens now? Right? How many seasons is that? Or it's spring now. Like I don't even know. I don't even know if I could say Madame Ceres out loud without the raid police coming in and saying that I'm violating the restraining order she has on me. Apparently, but we're just gonna sally forth and we're gonna see what happens. There's a bunch of new champions out there, and when we had the sacreds, I didn't get any of the new ones. Every time I tried to draw shards on a double event, I get old champions, and I very rarely get any of the new ones, and there's so many new ones, and they look really cool, and I want to build them and make them do things, and with team compositions, and it boggles the mind. But instead we're just going to summon away and see what we get out of these voids, and I will just make do with whatever happens. And this is taking a while. Is that a good sign or is that a bad sign? It's a bad sign. Okay, and it is Ifrit, who does a lot of things mediocrely. Right? He's got a weaken, which is great, but it's the low weaken. He's got decreased attack, but it's the low decreased attack. It's got max enemy champion. Decreases the damage received by 50%. Anyway, everything he does is good, except it's the lower version of it. So we're just going to move on from Ifrit. Like I was really thinking hard about what's going to give me. Oh, why do you give me Stone Skin? I hate this champion. Why? Why, Shard? Why? I think I've probably gotten Stone Skin out of Void Shards more than any other champion, and he's just so hideous. Look at him. Ugh. 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 Just, ugh. Okay, Bulwark is a classic champion, a really, really good clan boss debuff extender with some HP burn. He's really good for clan boss early on. Not so much for me because I don't need him, but for everyone else, Bulwark is fantastic. Yeah, think closely about what you're going to do before you give me Panthera, who's actually really good. I like Panthera a lot. It's like they made this champion specifically for Fire Knight, it seems. She got 3-hit attack on the A1, heal reduction, which you need very much on a Fire Knight, and also does you well in Spirit. And a Perfect Veil with Reflect Damage, which Reflect Damage is amazing in Fire Knight, and Perfect Veil gives you a nice defense buff too, which they don't tell you, but it does take off a decent percentage of incoming damage. Okay, going on. I don't know why I closed that screen. Okay, so Panthera, pretty decent rare. They're rare. And this is Hollow, who is not super great. Is okay for early faction wars for undead hordes. Has some good abilities for that. And you got a little poison, some turn meter manipulation, and ignore some defense. So he's okay. He's not great. He's someone you quickly move on from. Like I'm going to quickly move on by drawing another shard. And here, that's a lot of rares in a row. The really good one. Fellhound is amazing. Really good. I used Fellhound as my spider tank for a long time. A lot of really good skills on Fellhound. Defense-based champion. Then AoE A1 with a decreased speed. Continuous heal on all allies and reflect damage on A2, so we can definitely take him into Fire Knight and helps you get through the waves too on Fire Knight. And block damage on an ally for 1 turn. Very good rare again. I can't fault Voids for their rares. They do have some really good ones. You know, I'm thinking maybe I should only draw my Voids when it's a specific champion that I'm looking for. I should probably save these for when there's actually a Ceres event, because Vanguard is not a good champion, and I'm not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about him. We're just going to move on. Move on. Vanguard, not good. Ooh, another rare. Reliquary Tender, a classic champion, vital in Faction Wars, I think. She definitely put me over the top and got me to finish Faction Wars before they added another 5 levels, but she definitely was on my Faction Wars 20 team. So definitely a good person to build and take care of as you work your way through Faction Wars. Continuous heal and a res, it's just good stuff. Another one. Oh, this is someone I don't have, so at least there's that, right? It's a Void rare who's new Shadowkin that I don't have. Okay, that's good. So Fnatic. Let's see what Fnatic does, shall we? He looks pretty cool. Attacks the enemy, 30% chance of placing a decreased defense for 2 turns, the small version. 60% decreased depth if the target's under 2 or more debuffs. Okay, so if you debuff first, and then his A1 can do the big defense down, which is kind of cool. Probably not necessary, but that's alright. Attacks the enemy, 75% chance excuse me, of transferring 2 random debuffs from this champion to the target. Okay, so that works well with his A1. And then increased attack on all allies for 2 turns. And removes 1 random debuff from each ally. So he's okay. It's not a 4-turn cooldown. 3 turns in this one. I would say nothing really to write home about, but it's kind of cool. I like that twitchy animation he has with his head. It's kind of cool. It's cool looking. Probably not someone I would really be too interested in building. It looks kind of like food, unfortunately. It's too bad. If you know otherwise, some secret ability that Fnatic has that I'm not aware of, let me know. Okay, so 10 shards in, and I have yet to draw an epic. And I still have yet to draw an epic. Veteran, another good, solid rare, but not something that you need to spend a whole lot of time on. Wow, 10 shards. That's 10 with no epics. The odds are not in my favor. I should not be tribute. Okay, again, Harrier's great. Harrier does a lot of damage, especially when paired with Harrier. No, a Harrier when paired with what's her face? Hospitaller. Really decent damage, but not something that I would build a team around. But the potential is there if you had nothing else. Alright, really could use an epic or a legendary now because it's been a long time. There we go. Like asking, you shall receive a champion that I already have 3 copies of. But Battle Sage is great. Do not overlook Battle Sage, especially like in Arena. If you're facing like a heavy debuff team, you're going up against a Torment or something who can wreak havoc on a speed team composition. She has a very handy removes all debuffs on all allies. Which is fantastic. And of course an increased attack, and she has an AoE, A1, and speed in all battles by 19%. Battle Sage is really great. Unfortunately, it does not help me at all, and that's my 1 epic that I get for my 24 stars probably. But let's move on. Maybe I'll get lucky. You never know. Oh, look, the 2 epics in a row. Look, as I said, and it's, again, someone that I already have. But it's Basher. Again, this is another great arena champion. Basher can really change what your opponent is trying to do, because the weaken on his A1 is nice, but it's his A2, an AoE that increases the cooldown of all target skills by 1 turn. And then Ascended, it's by 2 turns. That can really, as you can see, that can totally mess with an opponent. So Basher is actually a really good part of an irritating arena defense team, or even attack team. Basher's great. I like Basher a lot. Okay, actually, I think I have a video on Basher somewhere on this channel, so feel free to check that out. Dagger, another really good rare, but again, I'm kind of past the point in the game where I find these champions useful. Attacking me twice, each critical hit decreases the target's turn meter by 4%. Attacks all enemies with A2 with a 50% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense down, which is the big version, which is nice. And then Sword Break attacks an enemy, and you can put in decrease attack, a small version or a large version if they're under decreased defense debuff. So that works hand in hand with her other skill. So again, Dagger is pretty good. It's just not something I'm looking for right now. So I've gone through 14 shards and gotten 2 epics. So that's not too bad, even though they're ones I already have. That kind of stinks. Painsmith, I did a video on Painsmith. I actually have someone wanted me to do a video on Painsmith. I did a video on Painsmith. He has a block revive, which I guess is a good thing if you're desperate in Arena. Okay, Ragemonger, another decent rare. Nothing wrong with Ragemonger. The HP burn is a good deal for early clan boss. Poison, so clan boss, poison and an HP burn. Can't really go wrong. And a little bit of healing early on. If you get this as an early champion and you're starting a clan boss team, you could do worse. Excuse me, I have allergies. Okay, and Huntress is not very good. We're not even going to pay attention. We're just going to move on. I have 7 left. Oh, this is always so painful. Oh, why do my void shards just... they're painful. Okay, Malbranch. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Really cool looking champion. One of my favorites. I just think she's so badass. And she's a bomb champion, and I have a bomb team, like a bad bomb team champion video, because there's a lot of good bombers out there that I just don't have them. But I had a bunch of bad ones, and so I did a video on a bomb squad that wasn't very good. So that was fun. It was fun to do. Bombs ignore defense, which is kind of cool. I like that. Very useful against tough defense arena teams. Drowned Bloated Wraith, hideous looking. Yeah, that's one of the uglier champions. Oh, and his spine is all exposed. Cool design though. All right, moving on. It's a lot of blue. It's a lot of blue, and there's a double blue. All right, I only got 4 left. Wow. Okay. Oh, and there's Confessor. I did a video on Confessor too. She's actually a pretty decent champion. Again, it's hard to go wrong with these Void champions. I think playing them knows that they're harder to come by. So even the rares are generally pretty decent. Although, again, the further you go in the game, the kind of further away you can move from the utility of a lot of the rares. There's only a few that are super viable at endgame, and I don't think that she would count as that. But she does hold her own. She's actually kind of a fun champion. Check out my channel for her video, because in case you're interested, it's kind of cool. Okay, and Justiciar. Justiciar. I wish it was Justicar. I just wish it sounds better. 2 left. Okay. Again, he's one of the early fusions that you make as a mission, so I'm not going to go over him because I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with him. Renegade, great champion. With her cool down all your ally skills by 2 turns. That's her claim to fame, and she does that really well. Someone on my Discord channel is talking about his spider team, and how he has renegades and uses them to get through spider in seconds, and it's kind of cool. All right, moving on to our last one. Oh, it would have been nice if you gave me an epic right at the end. Wouldn't that have been nice? That would have been nice. Instead, what they do is they gave me a Marquis, who is not a great champion. He's okay. Decreased speed on his A1, continuous heal on a counterattack, so he has this kind of a self counterattack on his A2, and then an AoE A3 that puts sleep. Yeah, sleep's not a great a sweet debuff, but it can't be removed. Which is kind of cool. So it's not as bad as some of the sleep ones that you have. Again, I got 2 epics, and then I already had them. it was kind of disappointing. But that's how it goes with my void shards. You still got to go through the process. Maybe you're gonna get something good. You never know. Tomorrow can be a better day. Next void poll can be a better day. So that's fine. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry nothing really fun happened, but I enjoyed hanging out with you guys as always. Hopefully my work on my space will improve by the next video. Let's hope. We'll see what happens, right? Like I said, priorities. But again, I had a good time, and I hope you guys did too. And I will see y'all on the flip side. Leave down below in comments how your void polls went. If you did any, that would be nice. I always like to hear that. Subscribe if you want to see more, and throw me a like if you enjoyed your time here. All right, guys, and have fun. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I'll catch you later.